What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. Hey, 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 hey. What's going on? If you're new here, welcome. Oh my gosh, welcome. If you're already subscribed, listen, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about what society says. So we're just going to have a discussion. I'm going to kind of like freely talk. Excuse me if I'm everywhere. I do have my notes written down so that I don't be just rambling, because sometimes I just be like da 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 da, you know what I'm saying? So if you're willing to stay for the whole video, I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead, get you some popcorn, some tea, some coffee, some drinks, something to eat, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. Or maybe if you're cleaning the house, just listen to it, because these are things that we hear a lot, and I really want to discuss it. Soon, guys, soon and very soon, I will have people on my channel where we can have discussions and we have different perspectives other than my own. And if you guys experience anything like what we're about to talk about, please comment below. Let me know what your perspective is and what you think about it, okay? So the first thing I want to say about society. So society says that you're old by the time you're 30. I will admit, for a long time, I was a part of that society where I was like, oh my gosh, 30's old, till I start getting in my 20s, mid-20s. Now I'm in my late 20s, and I'm just like, I don't have it all figured out. I'm not old yet. I still feel like I'm young, but I'm like mature. You know what I'm saying? I still have a long way to go. So I want to say this. I want to encourage you to not allow society to label you when it comes to age, because we'll say, oh, by the time I'm 25, I need to be married. By the time I'm 26, I need to own a house and have 3 kids. And it's like, guys, that's not everyone's reality. Granted, there are some people who start early, who may own a house early, who get married early, who have children early, and that's just their path. But that doesn't always mean that's going to be your path. So don't beat yourself up if you're not where you feel like you want to be at right now. If you have goals and desires, make sure you're working towards them. However, but if you're not there yet, please, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up, because we tend to get a little bit too like, oh my gosh, like if you're 30 and you already 30 and you don't got no man yet. Oh, you're 30 and you don't own a house. Oh, you're 30 and you don't have kids. Your eggs are gonna be spoiled soon. You're about to hit the wall, because ain't nobody gonna want you when you're 30 years old. You don't got enough money to buy a house by the time you're 30. You need to get it together. So let's talk a little bit about being married, guys. I'm a firm believer in the Lord Jesus Christ. I am a woman of God, okay? I love God. And I truly believe that the Lord leads and guides our lives if we let him, right? And it's really up to him when certain things happen. And sometimes it's up to us because we can delay it, but there's a timeline. And so don't beat yourself up if you're maybe in your 40s and you're not married yet. That's okay. Maybe you didn't have the best relationships in the past. You had to learn some things, or maybe you didn't have any relationships at all. Okay. Maybe it's time to get out there and start like mingling and going places and meeting new people. But don't beat yourself up if you're not married yet. Okay. It's okay, y'all. And I want to say this. I met a woman who is like in her 60s, and she said the very first time she ever got married was when she was 60. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's going to be this old or this age whenever you get married. I'm just saying everyone has different timelines. And here's another thing. The reason why I say don't be too concerned about the age that you are when you get married is because you want to make sure you marry the right person. A lot of people who are married right now are not married to the right person. A lot of people are in a covenant that God did not ordain. And they've been with a person. They might be miserable. They might not be miserable. But the whole thing is, some people are not meant to be, okay? And they're together. So it's like, you don't want to rush that, Make sure you go to God, pray, and ask God for guidance as to who is supposed to be in your life. And is this person supposed to be the person you're supposed to marry? So, don't fret, because some people might be looking at you because you're not married, but like behind closed doors, they probably in a relationship that they're not happy in. Not all of them, but some of them do be like that. So don't look at yourself like you moving too slow, okay? Your path is not their path. Keep that in mind. Your path is not their path. let's talk about being like owning a house and being financially well off. Look, understanding finances and all that, this is a lifetime type thing, and some people don't get it until they're older. Some people don't learn to save until they're a little bit older. Some people don't invest until they're older. Some people don't try to buy a house until they're older. And let's keep it real. Everyone doesn't want to own a house. There are people out there who just want to have a little nice apartment and just keep paying rent. There's people like that. But then there's people who do want to own a home. And maybe as life went by, they wasn't really caring to learn about how to own a home. If that's you, that's okay. You can still start now, because guess what we have? Google, baby. We got Google. And if you want to learn how to own a home, you can either go buy some books, because there's books at the Barnes and Nobles. You can get you some books from Barnes and Nobles. You can go to your local library, or you can go online. You can go online. And you can see, you can look on YouTube. There's lots of people who give great gems on YouTube about how to buy a house, how to go about it, how to get better with your finances. So I just want to say, I'm here to encourage you. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to encourage you. It is not too late. As long as you're still here, we still have a little bit of time. Let's use that time for the right thing. So if you want to own a house, start looking up the knowledge on how to own a house. And what do you want? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to rent to own? What is it that you want to do? Look into it, gain that knowledge. And financially, okay, you want to have better finances, and you want to have more money. That's another thing to look up as well. I'm in the process of that. So I don't have all the answers right now, but I'm in the process of that. So maybe it's better if you work towards owning a business, because sometimes when you own a business, the money's a little bit more liquid, but at the same time, you have to kind of put the money in at the beginning before you see the money. But anyways, learn about investing, having a savings. You know what I'm saying? What do you buy that you don't need? Do you buy a bunch of things that you don't need, and you know that you can be using that money for something else? So just think about stuff like that. Understand that, God is our provider. When you walk with the Lord, He is our provider. I personally have issues with trying to be in control of everything, and God always has to show me, girl, I got this. You doing too much. Chill out. But yeah, guys, it's about the knowledge, so we can honestly gain that knowledge. All right. And when you find out some things about finances and houses, let us sister know, because I'm learning too. All right. So the second thing I want to talk about, what society says, is you have to look a certain way to fit in. And they may not say it. They may not actually say it, but they indirectly say it, because people who don't look a certain way, sometimes they get made fun of. Sometimes they get left out. Sometimes they get overlooked. Let's be real. Have you ever heard of pretty privilege? This goes for men and women. So let's say we got pretty privilege for the women. We got pretty privilege for the women. We have handsome privilege for the men. Let's be real. When you're more attractive, people kind of draw to you, and that's just how it is. And I'm encouraging you that if you want to enhance your appearance, if you want to look better, do it for you. Do it because it's something that you want to do, and it's who you are. Allow it to become who you are. Don't do it because you want to fit in. I'm all for enhancing your beauty in a way that's not going to kill you. So if you want to wear mascara, or you want to get your hair done and get your nails done and dress beautifully, and you want to work out and get your physique together, or for the men, keep your hair cut, keep your beard cut, make sure you stay nice and clean and neat, and your outfits are fresh, and you smelling good, and you know what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that, because hey, listen, a lot of people like that. I really feel like that's a lot of us should be doing that anyways. But listen, if you don't want to, I ain't knocking you. But what I'm saying is, I don't want you to do that to fit in. Be who you are. If your way of dressing up is a whole different style than all the Instagram models, please do it your way. And I'll say this, okay, I'm encouraging this. Okay, listen, okay, I have to do it. I'm not telling you how to dress, but I am saying, still respect yourself to a point where you're not showing everything. You still want to give men something to imagine. This is for another video. But I ain't saying you have to cover up everything either. But I'm also just saying, sometimes women show so much that, we're influencing the younger generation, and they think that it's cute to dress that way. And it's they're not getting respect from men dressing so provocative. But that's just my suggestion. However, if you have your own style and you don't want to dress like everybody else, then don't. Dress how you dress. Be who you are. Y'all, there's only one you. We cannot afford to have multiple people that are the same. If you look around, if you look on Instagram, if you look on the internet, a lot of women are starting to look just alike. A lot of women have the same shape. A lot of women have the same hairstyles. A lot of women, and listen, I'm one of the women that get my hair done. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I love to have my hair done, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of women have got away from their individuality. And maybe not even maybe it's like sometimes they don't know who they are. They want to be like the Instagram models. They want to look like all the pretty girls who get attention. So, some people go into depression and suicidal thoughts because they feel like they don't fit in. They feel like they're different. Guess what? God made you different. You're meant to stand out. If you don't look like the rest of them, if you don't dress like the rest of them, that is okay. You don't have to. I am telling you, I'm encouraging you. Please be you. You'd be surprised how many people try to copy your style. You'd be surprised how many people, try to follow your trend. Be the trendsetter. You don't gotta look like everybody else. You don't have to wear the Yeezys and wear Louis Vuitton and the Chanels. You don't have to do that. Be yourself. And guess what? If you don't fit in with a certain group of people, that's not your people, okay? That's not the people you're supposed to be with, because those who love you will embrace you. Because here's the thing. You want to know why they're going to embrace you? Because they love you for you. They love you for you, not because your hair's cute or yet you got money or you always get your nails done. No, they love you for who you are as an individual, your character, your heart, okay? And so I have a little side note. It is important to take care of yourself, like self-care and hygiene and keeping up with yourself, because guys, some people do the whole natural thing. I understand, but you still want to make sure you take care of your body, because in the long run, your body kind of like, how you treat your body is how your body treats you. And I see people talk about how, in the long run, when you don't take care of your body, it catches up to you. Okay, so it's good to make sure you're drinking that water and eating healthy and working out and having good hygiene, because it'll catch up to you. I don't care if nobody says it'll catch up to you. You can be young and think you don't have to do none of that right now. You can eat every hamburger you want to eat and eat every fry you want to eat. And baby, honey, start reaching your 30s and you sticking to you. So I'm telling you now, still good to keep up with your hygiene. Okay. The third thing that society says, or that they show, is that you're different because of your color. Well, we're all different. All of us have something unique about us. Guess what we all have that is the same? You tell me. Just guess. Take a quick guess. The color of our blood. All of us have a heart. All of us have organs. Most of us have eyes, some of us don't. Most of us have hands, some of us don't. But the whole point is that the way God made us was like we're kind of like alike. We just have a different color or maybe different features. Most people that you walk past will have a head, right? Most people have eyes. Most people have ears. Most people have a body. Most people have feet. Most people have hands. Some do, some don't, but you know that they're still a person. You are still a human being. And just because you're a certain color doesn't mean you're any more valuable or any less valuable. I know that in the country of America, racism is a big thing. It was back in the day and it still is today. And you have people who literally do not want to deal with another person because they're the color of their skin. They are taught to hate a person because of the color of their skin, or because of their religion, or because of what they believe in and how they move. But this is sad. And I want to say this. This is my comment to this. When God created all of these different ethnicities, he made no mistake when he did it. Because he wants you to see that there can be many different ethnicities and still be unity. Because with God, Jesus Christ, when you have the Holy Spirit in you, God, it don't matter what color you are. We have God. And when we walk with the Lord, we're one. Let me tell you something. When Jesus comes back, honey, he's not going to be like all the whites over here in the corner. Asians right here, come to the left. All the blacks, let me see you over here at the right. Okay? All the Hispanics right over here beside me. He's not doing that. Guess what he's going to do? He's going to read your heart. He's going to look at your life, how you acted, how you treated people. How did you live your life? You're going to be accountable for how you lived your life and how you treated other people. So keep this in mind whenever you have somebody tell you, well, you're better than them because you're light skinned, or you're better than them because you're white, or you're better than them because you're black, because of your melanin skin. Ain't nobody better than nobody. Okay, you might have some more wisdom than somebody. You might have more knowledge. You might have more money. You might have, longer hair, whatever the case may be. You may have more of something, but that doesn't make you better than anybody. It doesn't make me better than anybody. I want to talk a little bit about privileges when it comes to color. Let's talk about the black community. I know in the black community, light skins get more privileges. I don't know what it is. I guess they feel like light skinned people look better. I don't know. I don't know what their opinion is, but a lot of people feel like, the light skins, they get more attention, or they get more privileges, or, back in the day, when they would have like singing groups, they would put the light skins in the front, on the magazines, put the light skins. Nowadays, they're really embracing more colors, and, you see the dark skins and the light skins and the Asians. And I love all different ethnicities. I'm not the person to come to be racist with, because, honey, I love Native Americans, Hispanics, black, white. I love them all, especially like the ones who have genuine hearts. Okay. But, if you ever experience being mistreated because of your color, I want you to keep this in mind. Here's some encouragement: that God made no mistake when he made you. Okay. Even if you don't believe in God, you can seek God for yourself. And after this video, go ask God if he's real, because he is. But he created us. You are not a mistake. You are not a mistake. He made no mistakes when he made you. He knew exactly what color you were going to be when you were born, and he loves that about you. He loves that about you. He loves your features. He loves your color. And if you see people being treated better because they're a certain color, don't allow that to make you feel like you're less valued, because you're not. You are not. Maybe to them that you're not as valuable because you don't look a certain way that they want you to look. But guess what? You are still valuable. You are still handsome. You are still beautiful, and you still got it going on. Okay. I just want to let you know, you got it going on. You got it going on. You do. You have to believe that for yourself. And I hate to always talk about myself, but I don't know who else to talk about sometimes. So I just want to give you a quick example. I used to be insecure about myself. And there was a time in my life I had to go in the mirror. Actually, God led me to do this. And he told me to look in the mirror and to tell myself that I love myself. I love your hair. I love your ears. I love your facial features. I love your nose, your lips, your chest, whatever. Everything I was insecure about, I had to keep saying it. So I would go in the mirror every day and tell myself how beautiful I was, and da-da-da-da-da. And now you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. We all have insecurities, of course. I have insecurities. There's some things I can be like, okay, I want to change that. However, I'm confident enough to know that, when I walk in a room, if you feel like I don't look good to you, that's okay. Because I look good to me. Okay? All right. So, the fourth thing. Ooh, okay. I lied. I thought there was 5. It's really 4, but this one's going to be a little bit long. I'm going to try my best not to be too long, because we're already at 20 minutes. But look, don't let this trigger you, okay? Calm down. Wait a second. Society says women should be more submissive. I know some of you women are going crazy right now, like, oh my gosh, because I can't stand it. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, let's break it down. Let's digest. What's it called? Digress. What is it called? Let's just break it down. I gotta get my vocabulary up. Get it together, Nefertiti. Get it together. So, there's levels to this, okay? There's level to this. I want to say this, okay, ladies? Don't try to fight me, because some things I'm gonna say you might not agree with, but that's okay. Just have an ear to hear and try to understand from a different perspective. I personally believe that the Lord made us to be submissive. Oh, The reason why I think women go crazy with the word submissive is the way that it's used with certain men. Certain men use submission in the wrong way or in an offensive way, where a woman feels like he's the dictator, where he's in control of her. She has no voice. I don't believe that's what submissive means. I don't believe submissive means that you have no voice. Because listen, women, we're powerful. We're powerful beings. I'm telling you. Especially, when you know how to talk to your man, he'll do a lot for you if you know how to talk to him. But look, so women don't like the word submit because they think about it as dictator. You're in control and she has no voice, right? A lot of women aren't submissive to men. One, because they feel like the man doesn't know how to lead. He doesn't know how to take leadership. And if a man shows that he doesn't know how to lead, he doesn't know which way he's going, he's disrespectful, and she can't trust him. And when I say trust him, I mean like with her heart, with who she is. He's not loyal. 9 times out of 10, she's not going to be submissive. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10. Let's talk about the man leading. A man has to know how to lead, okay? Because here's the thing. A woman, we know. It don't take us long to know if you don't know where you're going. And when you're leading, we have to be following you, right? We basically have to kind of like agree to let you be the one to show us which way to go. If you are everywhere, you're over there, and then you made the wrong turn, and now you're in the ditch. You're in the ditch now because you fell down in the ditch. And oh no, you're running over there and you get hit. No, like we need to know. You need to know where you're going. Do you have a vision? Are you walking in that vision? What's your purpose? Are you walking in that purpose? Or are you working towards walking in that purpose? What is it that you want to do? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Because when you know who you are, then 9 times out of 10, you'll have a vision. If you have a vision, 9 times out of 10, you know where you're going. If you're not already going in that path, sometimes you may not know how to lead. But a woman needs a man that knows how to lead, that knows how to stand his ground, that's strong and that's firm and assertive, but in a respectful way. Okay? Women like to be put in their place in a respectful way. If you're disrespectful, this will make a woman not want to be submissive to you because now she feels like she can't trust you because you're disrespectful. And when you're disrespectful to a lot of women, guess what? Some of them either shut down or they barking right back at you. So if you're over here calling her every name in the book and you're being disrespectful and you flirting with women in front of her, you're cheating on her, and you expect for her to be submissive, baby, you have another thing coming because she doesn't trust you. So now she doesn't feel like she has to put her walls down. Now she got these up. Because now you coming at her, she feels disrespected. So this is her wall. She's aggressive. She's masculine, and that's really not what she wants to do. But she's like that because of the relationship. Some women have walls up because they're hurt and they didn't heal. Some women are actually with men who are good leaders and good men, but they don't know how to put their wall down because they didn't heal and they still have that masculine wall up. They have to heal. That's a healing process that they have to go through. But I just was kind of giving you a few things as to why some women do not want to let you lead because of and why they have that guard up. Okay. Now let me tell you something. You want that wall to come down. Let me tell you something. Okay. Let me tell you, for a majority of women, if she knows that you genuinely care about her, that you genuinely love her and you want the best for her, and she feels like, okay, feels like she knows you know which way you're going. You are a true leader. You stand your ground. You're assertive. You're not just assertive at home, but you're assertive when you're walking and when you're in public. You protect her, right? You're a protector. You're a provider. And a provider doesn't always mean buying her things. But you got her back when she needs it. She got your back when you need it. But she knows she has nothing to worry about. And now she can be gentle. Now she can be more, feminine. Now she can put down her little fist and be like, okay, I trust him. Of course, it has to be somebody she's into, because if she's not into you, then a lot of women aren't submissive to men that they're not into, okay? I feel like I'm everywhere. But I just want to say, like, a woman will be more submissive when she's into you, you are a true leader and you really do know which way you're going. You have a vision and you are standing firm on that. You're assertive. You have a backbone. You have to have a backbone dealing with women. I'm telling you, because we're naturally sassy. I'm telling you, you have to have a backbone. That doesn't mean be disrespectful, call her every name. Didn't I tell you, go make me a sandwich? Now go make it. No, like, we don't want you talking to us. And some women, they'll do it. But a lot of women don't want that. So, assertive, have a backbone. When you're loyal, she knows you're not out here trying to cheat and be sneaky and talk on Facebook to other girls. Just being sneaky. She knows she can trust you. 9 times out of 10, a woman will, baby, she know you loyal, you care for her, you truly, genuinely love her, you know how to lead, you know what you're doing, you assertive man, you got a backbone and you're masculine. She gonna want to be submissive, honey. You ain't gonna have to ask her. She's gonna naturally be that. She's gonna naturally be her feminine self, because a lot of women are feminine. They just, they got that wall up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all my notes. So, we could talk for days about many of these topics, but my last topic, I hope I didn't confuse you guys, but I gave you, the men, some reasons why women have their walls up, and in some ways to get them walls to come down, okay? You got to be, if you know that you're not going to be serious with her, don't waste her time, okay? Don't even look for her to be submissive. And understand this too. I understand that a lot of men, want you to cook and they want you to clean and stuff like that. But you got to understand, women, some women will do it and some women don't. But it's y'all got to be on the same page to where it's she got to feel like she trusts you. And some women, maybe, everyone's not clean. But a lot of things that you're asking from her, if she don't have this on, she doesn't really have to do it. I ain't saying she shouldn't be clean and she shouldn't cook and stuff like that. But I still believe that, a lot of benefits come from being married, not just being a girlfriend. Now, granted, I feel like me personally, I won't give all the benefits as a girlfriend or whatever. I don't want to be a girlfriend. I'm just trying to be a friend and be married. But I ain't going to give you all the benefits. But I definitely do want to cook for you. I would love to take care. I love to take care of my man. I want to take care of you, but you're not gonna get everything till we married. So yeah. I hope this helped you guys. I hope this gave you guys some different perspectives, encouraged you guys in some type of way, because that was my goal today, was to encourage you. Because society says a lot of things, and a lot of people base their life off of what society says. A lot of people do not have their own voice, and that's what someone like me is here for, is to help speak into you, help speak life into you, help to encourage you, give you different perspectives to see that, hey, you do have a voice, you do matter, and you don't have to listen to all the things and all the things people say and believe it and walk in it, because a lot of times society will get you twisted. I would say this. Please, if you don't have a relationship with God, seek him. Read the Bible. Talk to him. Because when you have the guidance of the Lord, you do not care about everything society says. Now, there are some things you may consider, because people may say, okay, you need to work on that or work on this. There's a difference between taking criticism that you need or listening to society. Okay, if you haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Be sure to join the team. I have another channel, which is in the description below. All my social media is in the description below. If you got to hit a sister up, hit me up on one of them social medias, okay? All right, if you guys made it this far, so glad I made it. I made it through. Oh, that was horrible. My throat, I need water. Okay, I love y'all. God bless you.